issue, and every gay person is different. And I think that to speak the church, the black church or white church or any kind of church.
T.D. Jakes, born on June 9, 1957, in South Charleston, West Virginia, is a name synonymous with transformation, faith, and leadership. Widely regarded as one of the most influential preachers, writers, filmmakers, and inspirational speakers in the world, Jakes' influence extends far beyond the pulpit. As the founder and bishop of the Potter's House, a megachurch based in Dallas, Texas, he has become one of the most prominent religious figures of the 21st century. His ministry reaches millions globally through books, sermons, films, and television broadcasts. Raised in a working-class family, Jakes grew up in a household that valued hard work, humility, and a deep sense of responsibility. His mother, Odith Jakes, was a school teacher, and his father, Ernest Jakes, ran a janitorial business. Although they weren't wealthy, the Jakes family was united by love, discipline, and strong family values. T.D. Jakes' early life was deeply influenced by his father's battle with kidney disease, a struggle that began when Jakes was still a teenager and gradually worsened over time. Ernest's illness required constant care, which marked the beginning of a challenging period for the family. During this time, young Jakes stepped into the role of one of his father's primary caregivers, balancing this responsibility with his education. The hardships he faced during these years played a significant role in shaping his character, instilling in him a belief in perseverance and a relentless work ethic. He learned to manage conflicting demands and navigate difficult situations, realizing that hard work was not only about achieving personal goals, but also about fulfilling responsibilities to others. Despite the trials he encountered, Jakes felt the divine calling to ministry from a young age. Raised in a Christian home where faith was an integral part of everyday life, he began his journey in ministry by preaching at small storefront churches in local towns. These humble beginnings provided him with the opportunity to refine his preaching style and share the powerful message that resonated deeply within him. Through dedication and passion, Jakes transformed his early challenges into a platform for inspiring millions with his message of faith, hope, and resilience. Storefront churches, often located in working-class or underprivileged neighborhoods, were modest places of worship with small congregations. Despite their simple surroundings, T.D. Jakes brought a powerful and transformative spirit to every sermon he delivered in these settings. His unique preaching style quickly set him apart, as his messages were filled with authenticity and passion, resonating deeply with listeners on an emotional level. Jakes had a natural gift for connecting with people, making complex spiritual concepts feel approachable and relatable. Even in his early years, he addressed real-life issues that mattered to his audience, such as relationship struggles, family conflicts, financial hardships, and personal growth. His sermons often centered on the belief that every individual has a divine purpose, emphasizing the importance of personal responsibility and the power of faith to overcome life's challenges. Jakes' teachings were firmly grounded in the strength of faith, which he described not just as a set of beliefs, but as a transformative force capable of changing lives. He often used stories from his own experiences, biblical narratives, and real-world examples to illustrate how faith could help people surmount even the most difficult obstacles. He taught that, regardless of what people were facing, be it illness, financial difficulties, or family issues, faith could guide them through their struggles and lead them toward a brighter future. A key focus of Jakes' early ministry was on relationships, particularly within marriages and families. He understood that many people's emotional and personal problems stemmed from strained or broken relationships. Drawing on both his personal experiences and biblical wisdom, Jakes emphasized the importance of nurturing loving, supportive, and open relationships as the foundation for a fulfilling life. Personal development was another recurring theme in his early sermons. Jakes encouraged individuals to take control of their lives and actively work on self-improvement. He preached that by embracing faith, people could transcend their limitations, realize their God-given potential, and achieve their goals. He inspired many to believe that, through faith and determination, they could overcome adversity and shape a better future for themselves. For those who felt stuck in their circumstances, or believed they couldn't achieve their dreams? T.D. Jakes' teachings on personal growth were especially inspiring. Driven by his desire to create a new spiritual community, Jakes decided in 1996 to establish a fresh foundation for his ministry after years of preaching and building his presence in West Virginia. He moved to Texas with a vision of creating a place where people from all walks of life could find spiritual growth, empowerment, and healing. With this goal in mind, he founded the Potter's House in Dallas, Texas. The name, the Potter's House, was inspired by the biblical image of God as a potter who lovingly shapes people's lives, molding them with grace, discipline, and compassion, just as a potter molds clay. Initially, the church began with around 50 families, but it quickly grew under Jakes' leadership and vision. His dynamic preaching, combined with the church's welcoming atmosphere and its focus on practical ministries, attracted thousands of new members. The Potter's House became a place where people could find both spiritual guidance and practical help for real-life challenges, such as relationship issues, financial stress, personal development, and spiritual growth. Within a decade, the church had evolved into a mega-church, boasting a membership of over 30,000 and offering a broad range of ministries that extended well beyond its walls. One of the key factors in the rapid growth of the Potter's House was Jakes' innovative use of media to expand his reach. Recognizing the power of television, Jakes began recording and broadcasting his sermons to spread his message far beyond the physical church. His passionate preaching style and ability to connect with viewers on both personal and spiritual levels quickly gained traction. His broadcasts soon aired on major Christian networks, including the Trinity Broadcasting Network, TBN, reaching millions of viewers worldwide. Under Jakes' guidance, the Potter's House launched numerous outreach programs aimed at addressing pressing social issues like homelessness, poverty, education, and job training. The church became a hub for community support, offering initiatives such as financial literacy workshops, youth mentoring, counseling services, and job placement programs. These efforts solidified the Potter's House as not just a place of worship, but a center for hope, healing, and empowerment for individuals seeking to improve their lives and their communities. T.D. Jakes has been actively engaged in both local and national initiatives to uplift impoverished communities. His commitment to supporting underprivileged groups and advocating for social justice played a significant role in shaping the Potter's House into a church with a mission that went beyond its spiritual roots. One of the notable programs led by the Potter's House is the Texas Offenders Reentry Initiative, TORI. This program is designed to assist formerly incarcerated individuals with their transition back into society, aiming to reduce recidivism and offer them a second chance at life. TORI provides essential support in areas like housing, employment, and education, transforming the Potter's House into a powerful force for community development and social justice, as well as a place of spiritual refuge. One of the most impactful aspects of Jakes' ministry is his international conferences, which have significantly contributed to his global influence. Among these, the Woman, Thou Art Loosed conference stands out as one of the most renowned Christian events in history. This transformative gathering has empowered and liberated women worldwide, addressing their emotional and spiritual needs, particularly those who have experienced abuse, trauma, or difficult relationships. Initially starting as a small conference, Jakes organized Woman, Thou Art Loosed to provide a safe space for women to heal, rebuild, and rediscover their spiritual strength. As the event grew in prominence, it attracted thousands of women from across the United States and beyond. Building on the success of Woman, Thou Art Loosed, Jakes expanded his outreach by creating additional international conferences and events tailored to specific audiences, including men, leaders, and young people. Conferences like Manpower and MegaFest drew large crowds and had a profound global impact, allowing the Potter's House and Jakes' ministry to reach an even broader audience. Beyond his role as a preacher and spiritual leader, T.D. Jakes has made significant contributions to literature and film. His work encourages individuals, especially women, to break free from the emotional and spiritual chains of their past. Through his teachings and creative projects, Jakes continues to inspire and empower countless people to find healing, purpose and strength in their lives. T.D. Jakes' themes of faith, self-worth, and healing have resonated deeply with women across the globe. His book, Woman, Thou Art Loosed, became a powerful resource for those seeking genuine conversations on issues like abuse, self-esteem, and personal suffering, topics that had rarely been addressed so openly within church communities. Jakes' compassionate approach and deep understanding of these challenges made this book a pivotal moment in his career and a significant milestone in the movement for women's empowerment. In 2015, Jakes released another impactful book, Destiny: Step Into Your Purpose, which explores the concept of destiny and the belief that everyone has a unique calling to fulfill. The book serves as a practical guide for readers searching for purpose in their lives, offering both spiritual insights and actionable steps to help them achieve their goals. Jakes emphasizes the importance of focus and perseverance, encouraging readers to live intentionally by pursuing their dreams with determination. Through personal anecdotes, biblical references, and motivational quotes, he inspires his audience to unlock their potential and walk in the path that God has set for them. Continuing his exploration of personal growth and leadership, Jakes published Soar: Build Your Vision from the Ground Up in 2017. This book is geared towards individuals who aspire to take control of their personal and professional lives or who aim to start or expand a business. Blending spiritual wisdom with practical advice, Jakes provides readers with a blueprint for achieving success while staying grounded in faith. He addresses the challenges of entrepreneurship, guiding readers on how to take calculated risks, overcome obstacles, and create a sustainable future. Soar is a must-read for aspiring entrepreneurs and leaders, combining Jakes' inspirational voice with concrete strategies for turning dreams into reality. In addition to his accomplishments as an author, T.D. Jakes has also ventured into filmmaking, using the medium to share messages of faith, healing, and perseverance. His films often focus on themes such as the power of community and family, the strength of faith, and triumph over adversity. As both an actor and producer, Jakes has brought his unique vision to the screen, crafting stories that resonate with audiences and reinforce his message of hope and transformation. Through his work in literature and film, Jakes continues to inspire people worldwide to live lives filled with purpose, resilience, and unwavering faith. T.D. Jakes has made significant contributions to the film industry by producing movies that address contemporary issues and inspire audiences. One of his earliest ventures into filmmaking was the 2009 movie Not Easily Broken, based on his own book. Directed by Bill Duke and starring Morris Chestnut and Taraji P. Henson, the film tells the story of a married couple grappling with challenges in their relationship. It explores themes of love, commitment, and the role of faith in overcoming marital difficulties. The movie resonated with viewers for its honest portrayal of the struggles many couples face and the way faith can facilitate healing and reconciliation. The film was praised for its heartfelt performances and its message that, in the face of adversity, faith and commitment can either strengthen or test relationships. In 2016, Jakes produced another faith-based film, Miracles from Heaven, starring Queen Latifah and Jennifer Garner. The movie is based on the true story of a young girl who miraculously recovers from a life-threatening illness. It follows the trials faced by the Beam family, particularly the mother, played by Garner, as she struggles with her faith while searching for answers and healing for her daughter. Miracles from Heaven was both a critical and commercial success, receiving acclaim for its compelling performances, deep emotional resonance, and inspiring message. The film highlights one of Jakes' core beliefs, that even a small amount of faith can lead to miraculous outcomes. Its widespread appeal to both religious and secular audiences demonstrated Jakes' talent for delivering powerful messages that resonate across diverse groups. Beyond his successes as a pastor, writer, and filmmaker, T.D. Jakes has also faced challenges in his personal life. Despite his public achievements, he has experienced numerous trials, particularly within his family. Jakes and his wife, Sarita Jakes, have raised 5 children: Sarah, Jermaine, Cora, Jamar, and Thomas Jakes Jr. Balancing his growing fame with family life was no small feat. especially as his ministry expanded to national and international levels. Married since 1981, TD and Sarita Jakes have navigated the complexities of raising their children while under the constant gaze of the public eye. As Jakes' influence in ministry grew, so did the media's interest in his family. Despite being brought up in a Christian home with one of the most prominent religious leaders in the country, the Jakes children experienced the pressures of living in the spotlight from a young age. TD Jakes has been open about the difficulties of managing his responsibilities as a father while simultaneously leading a thriving global ministry. He often speaks about his reliance on faith to guide him through these personal challenges, demonstrating that even those who lead others in their spiritual journeys are not immune to life's struggles. As the leader of their community, TD Jakes not only guided his local congregation, but also captured the attention of a global audience eager to witness how the children of such a prominent spiritual figure navigated life. Jakes has openly discussed the unique pressures of parenting in such a public arena, where the demands for a certain standard of perfection often added significant stress, particularly for his children. While he and his wife, Sarita, worked diligently to create a normal home environment, their high-profile status inevitably highlighted their parenting choices and their children's behaviors. Protecting their kids from the negative aspects of fame became increasingly challenging as TD Jakes' influence grew. This strain was particularly evident when their daughter, Sarah Jakes Roberts, became pregnant as a teenager, marking one of the most difficult periods for the family. Her pregnancy at just 14 years old not only caused her immense emotional turmoil, but also attracted intense media scrutiny. The family found themselves thrust into the spotlight during a painful personal crisis, making it even more difficult to maintain privacy. For TD Jakes, this situation was particularly heartbreaking as he struggled to support his daughter through a trying time, all while upholding the values of faith, morality, and family that he preached. The public speculation surrounding their family's response added another layer of difficulty to an already challenging experience. However, Sarah ultimately transformed her story into a source of empowerment for other young women facing similar struggles. She became a successful pastor, author, and motivational speaker, leading her own ministry alongside her husband T. Roberts at the Potter's House in Denver and the Potter's House in Louisiana. Sarah's journey from a teenage mother facing adversity to a respected spiritual leader illustrates resilience and self-transformation. Her achievements are a testament to her determination and the unwavering support and guidance of her family, particularly her father. Throughout his career, TD Jakes has also had to navigate the emotional fallout from betrayals by those he once trusted. When individuals within his inner circle, whether friends, co-workers, or ministry members, have let him down, the pain is particularly acute. Jakes has candidly shared the hurt that comes from being disappointed by those he relied on to uphold his principles and values. This struggle underscores the complexities of maintaining integrity and trust within both personal and professional spheres, especially in the high-pressure environment surrounding a prominent leader. TD Jakes' visionary leadership has led him through some of his most painful experiences, particularly when facing betrayal from those he trusted. In addition to these personal trials, he has also faced significant criticism, especially regarding his association with what many label as the prosperity gospel. Critics have accused Jakes of promoting this theology, pointing to his teachings on prosperity, financial empowerment, and the blessings that come from living a righteous life. They argue that his messages sometimes align with the prosperity gospel, which they believe encourages followers to seek material wealth and success as proof of God's favor. This criticism often comes from more conservative Christian groups that emphasize spiritual growth over material gain. They believe that the essence of the gospel should focus on spiritual transformation rather than on financial success. Despite these objections, Mr. Jakes has remained steadfast in his beliefs and committed to his mission. His ability to continue preaching, writing, and leading despite criticism and betrayal demonstrates his resilience and unwavering dedication to his calling. Jakes has often spoken about how these challenges have deepened his reliance on God and strengthened his faith. Instead of allowing criticism or disloyalty to weaken his resolve, he has used these experiences to amplify his messages of grace, forgiveness, and perseverance. Through his powerful sermons, books, and films, T.D. Jakes has touched the lives of millions, solidifying his place as one of the most influential pastors and motivational speakers of our time. Behind his public successes, however, lies a personal journey marked by profound grief, especially following the loss of his beloved mother, Odith Jakes, in 1999. Her passing after a lengthy illness was a deeply emotional moment that shook the very foundation of his faith and life. Though the pain of her loss was immense, Jakes eventually found solace in his spirituality, which helped him navigate one of the most challenging periods of his life. To T.D. Jakes, his mother was more than just a parent. She was a beacon of inspiration and strength. As a schoolteacher, she instilled in him the values of education, hard work, and perseverance. Jakes has often credited her teachings with shaping his character and fueling his passion for uplifting others. Her influence continues to resonate in his work, as he channels the lessons of resilience and determination she imparted to him into his mission of empowering and inspiring people across the globe. T.D. Jakes often credited his mother, Odith Jakes, with shaping his perspective on life and sparking his early passion for leadership and service. Her influence played a crucial role in molding Jakes' character, which later became the foundation of his ministry. With her unwavering moral values and nurturing guidance, she laid the groundwork for his journey toward becoming a prominent leader in faith and inspiration. Odith Jakes' passing in 1999, after a long battle with illness, was a devastating blow to Jakes and his family. Her gradual decline left a deep emotional impact on them, and her death was a profound personal loss that shook Jakes to his core. The bond between Jakes and his mother had always been strong, and her absence left a void that was difficult for him to fill. In grappling with the grief of losing her, Jakes found himself confronting his vulnerabilities, not only as a son, but also as a parent and a spiritual leader. In the aftermath of her passing, Jakes openly shared how her death affected him deeply, describing the overwhelming sense of loss he felt, as if a vital piece of his foundation had been taken away. For a man known for uplifting others with words of hope and encouragement, facing such personal sorrow was a humbling experience. He found himself in an unfamiliar position, where he was no longer the provider of comfort, but the one in need of solace. Despite the emotional turmoil, Jakes chose to lean into his faith rather than let the grief consume him. He sought strength in the very principles he had preached for so many years, using his faith to guide him through this challenging period. His journey through grief became a powerful testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the transformative power of faith and perseverance. By sharing his own struggles and the lessons he learned, Jakes has continued to inspire countless others, proving that even in the face of extreme adversity, it is possible to find purpose and hope. In a seemingly unrelated but notable controversy, it appears that Beyoncé has reached her breaking point regarding Jaguar Wright's ongoing remarks about her and her family. Rumors suggest that Beyoncé is considering taking legal action against Jaguar Wright, who has been spilling a lot of information about Beyoncé and her husband for years. Given the history of Jaguar's claims, it's not entirely surprising that Beyoncé might be ready to confront the situation head-on. The whispers in the streets hint at some intense developments, with Beyoncé possibly preparing to distance herself publicly from Jaguar once and for all, as if she had never even acknowledged her existence.